All right, if you want to fully pleasure a woman, here is something that you should know. There's a lot more to her body than her vagina, butt, and breasts. There are other body parts that she desperately wants you to touch, kiss, and caress, and 9 out of 10 guys never do it because they don't know about it. Stimulating these other sexual hotspots will turn her on massively and is often the missing link to true sexual satisfaction. That's why in this video, I'm gonna show you the 8 unusual but important body parts that women really want you to touch that make us go wild. So when you start exploring these parts of her body, you are going to send shivers down her spine and guarantee that she has a mind-blowing sexual experience with you, which means she'll be begging you to come back for more. So with that said, let's dive into the video. So I want you to watch the whole thing carefully so you can be the best lover any woman can get. And in the end, I'll also tell you which is the most important body part that you must stimulate in a woman to get her sexually addicted to you. So pay attention and look out for that. All right, let's get into it. I'm Marni, and from here on out, I'm gonna be your very own personal sexual wing girl. Every week, I'm gonna give you the no BS insider info about what women really want versus what they say they want, plus the most effective methods to win over any girl you like. So hit that subscribe button now so that you never miss a video. So before diving in and telling you the 8 unusual places to touch a woman that make her go wild, I want you to be able to handle all the excitement that you're about to create, which is why I need to tell you and your penis about Joy Mode. Joy Mode makes natural and science-backed sexual wellness products for men. Joy Mode was created because the products on the market, like prescriptions and over-the-counter gas station pills, are terrible and can hurt you in the long run. They hurt your penis. I would much rather you take a supplement designed to spice things up naturally rather than a prescription drug that can have harmful effects down the road. So whether you're happy or unhappy with your performance in the bedroom, why not perform even better? Joy Mode's Sexual Performance Booster is like a pre-workout, but for sex. You take it anywhere from 45 minutes to 5 hours before you have sex, and you can expect to get one of your best erections ever. So penis, if you want to spice things up in the bedroom and boost your sexual performance and do it naturally without nasty prescription drugs, then give Joy Mode a try. Go to usejoymode.com/Marni or enter Marni at checkout for 20% off your first order. That's joymode.com/Marni for 20% off your first order. Thank you, Joy Mode, for sponsoring today's video. All right, here are 8 unexpected body parts she really wants you to touch. So number 1, her ears. Not many guys know this, but ears are extremely sensitive and make women go wild. And as it turns out, it needs more than just sweet or dirty words whispered into it. Caressing, stroking, licking are all amazing experiences for her ears that will trigger a lot of sexual arousal throughout her body. And since the ears are very sensitive, you can start by caressing the outer rim with your fingers. Then you can proceed to kiss it or lick the inside and outside softly with your tongue. You can even bite her earlobes gently, but of course, make sure she doesn't get hurt because that would ruin the experience. And all these things will send shivers down her spine and turn her on intensely. In fact, while you're stimulating her earlobes, if you add some dirty talk and whisper into her ear, it's gonna make her go crazy. You have no idea how intensely turned on she will get. I'm feeling it right now as I'm talking about it. And if you're not sure how to talk dirty, just watch the video I made on that topic. It's called Say This to Get Women Wet in Bed. And it gives you the best dirty words and phrases you can use to trigger a waterfall down there. So watch that video after this one if you're interested. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below. So moving on, number 2, her neck. Many experts believe that the neck is the lost sensual part in the female body. In fact, in a recent study, women ranked the nape of the neck higher than the nipples and breasts as an erogenous zone. The neck responds to the slightest of touches, whether that's in the form of a kiss, a lick, a bite, or a nibble. And this is one area that you cannot afford to miss while looking for places to touch a woman in bed. So make sure you work it. And you can start by simply kissing her neck softly, and then you can use your tongue and teeth to nipple up and down the length of her neck muscles. So find the ideal pressure and balance of how much to bite and release, and she will go crazy. Okay, next, her mouth. I know this isn't something that's so unexpected, but I had to put it on the list because most guys underutilize the lips. Kissing her on the mouth is one of the fastest and easiest ways to turn her on. But most men don't do it enough, or if they don't do it right, or they skip it completely. So I have said this a million times. Sex isn't about just bending her over and ramming her from behind like you see in porn movies, or like actually in most television now. You have to take your time and stimulate her entire body. So kissing is the best place to start, and it drives up the dopamine in our brains and produces lots of oxytocin, both of which are feel good, put you in the mood type of brain chemicals. In fact, believe it or not, a deep, intimate, and passionate kiss can release enough oxytocin to bring her to an orgasm by itself. So do it and take your time with it. Okay, also speaking of orgasms, if you'd like to be the man who can give women toe-curling orgasms at will, you can watch my video about the 6 things women secretly crave in the bedroom, but do not tell men. It will show you the most powerful and effective ways to blow a woman's mind in the bedroom and keep her coming back for more. And I'm gonna put a link in the description below, and you can check that out after as well. All right, next, number 4, her scalp. Yes, the scalp is one of the best places to touch a woman in bed, and it's a great place to begin your foreplay. A woman's scalp holds more than just a head full of hair. It is loaded with pleasurable nerve endings, and massaging her head will release lots of oxytocin, the feel-good hormone we just talked about. I was gonna say oxytocin, but that is not correct. So how exactly should you stimulate it? Well, here is what I suggest. So you run your fingers through her scalp using your fingertips and your nails, like just lightly. Use upward and circular strokes to massage the base of her head and neck as well, behind her ears. So work your way all around the scalp, her forehead, and the base of her neck for a soothing, sensual effect. And doing this massage routine on her head will surely get her in the mood to do a lot more. All right, number 5, her lower back. The back is riddled with muscles and nerves that respond positively to touch, and the small of the back is especially sensitive. So a sensual back massage can quickly stimulate nerves in her back and relieve her from any stress at the end of a long day, as well as turn her on. So caress her back gently, especially the sacrum, the area right above her tailbone that is smeared with nerve endings, and she will start getting in the mood right away. So during sex, you can even turn her around and kiss her on the lower back. It's amazing. Or caress her lower back while kissing her. So like I said, it's a very sensitive spot. It will respond to your touch extremely well. So find the opportunities to stimulate it. Number 6, behind the knees. Everything's getting me excited. This might be a surprise to you, but behind the knee is a very solid spot to touch a woman. And interestingly enough, most women are actually not used to being touched there, but it's filled again, with pleasurable nerve endings. Not only will it feel great for her, but it will also surprise her in a good way, because most guys don't do it, and you don't really have to do much to it. So just touching her there and a little bit of caressing is like this, will do the trick. So alter the pressure you put in while caressing her, and you'll see her get all excited and turned on just by that. Next, number 7, her inner thighs. Most guys overlook this spot because it's so close to her vagina, which is obviously the main attraction, so they just skip it. Don't be like most guys. The inner thighs are extremely sensitive, and touching and kissing her there will send shivers up and down her spine. All of it creates shivers. Spend some time on the inner thighs before you go to her ultimate pleasure spot. This is a great way to tease her and get her super built up for what comes next. And the more excited she gets, the more she's going to enjoy everything else. So here's the final one. Number 8, her feet. There are more than 7,000 nerve endings on each foot, making it one of the most sensual parts of the female body. And these nerve endings have a very strong connection with the brain and evoke a powerful psychological response when stimulated. In simple words, it will turn her on a lot. So, given that your partner keeps her feet clean, don't be afraid to pinch her toes or gently lick or suck on them. And some studies show that sucking her toes can be as pleasurable as oral sex if you hit the right nerve. Moreover, as with almost everything I mentioned on this list today, this is a part which is highly overlooked by most men. So stimulating this area will definitely make you stand out and show her that you know more about satisfying a woman than most men. Okay, now speaking of satisfying a woman, I want to talk about the most important body part you need to stimulate in order to get her sexually addicted to you. It's not something which was mentioned on this list today, and it's not the standard spots like her clitoris or breasts or nipples or the G-spot. Those are talked about a lot. You see, the most sexual part of the female body is her brain. For women, sex is more of a psychological experience than a physical one. And most men don't understand this because it's not the same for them, which makes sense. You don't understand, it's not the same. But it's important that you realize it sooner or later because appealing to her brain is the ultimate key to turning her on and giving her the time of her life in the bedroom. Plus, if you do know how to do it right, you will make sure that monotony never sets into your relationship and that your partner is always excited to engage with you sexually. So in my flagship program called The F Formula, I reveal exactly how to trigger uncontrollable desire in the female brain and get her eager to wrap her legs around you in just 3 easy steps. And it works just as well in the early stages of dating and as it does in the later stages of a relationship. So if you're interested to learn more, click the link in the description below and check it out. This 3-step formula has been tested on over 8,000 women to confirm that it's absolutely bulletproof, and thousands of my students have used it to attract, date, and sleep with beautiful women of their choice. The best part about this formula is that it's ridiculously easy for any guy to master. And once you know it, you have the power to turn women on at will. So just click the link in the description to check it out now. And I'm sure you will absolutely love it. It's a tool that every man should have, and it'll instantly improve your dating and sex life. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video till the very end. I hope you found it useful. And as always, I'll see you next week.